Hi and welcome to The Winning Factor. I'm Alan Aitken, and on this show each week we take a look at some upcoming races and try to isolate an element of the race that we might look back on later as having decided the winner. Well, Sunday at Sha Tin, the first race I want to take a look at is race 4. This is effectively our feature race of the day, and our winning factor here, the tempo. Now, this is a smaller field, but certainly plenty of quality in this class too, and plenty of possible winners in the race as well. Nakoni Express is returning from a break. There'll be fans for Good Standing, Assimilate, Lakeshore Eagle too, a last start winner. But I'm putting most of my attention on Right Choice and Cordyceps. Now, more on that in a moment, but first of all, a little detour. Some fans might look at Time to Celebrate here and wonder why I've left him out of the chances. Well, he's a horse who's been racing well in better grade. He drops in class here and takes an apprentice claim, and for me that's a little bit of an issue. And if we have a look at this graphic, the idea that a horse is dropping in grade and getting the claim, trainers think they're doing something a little bit clever doing this, but the figures don't suggest there's anything clever about it at all. As you can see here, over 5 years or 10 years, the result is pretty much the same. They win about 1 in 19 or 20, these horses, and basically they are not a great bet. So I hear you say, if that's not a great bet, what is a great bet? Well, first of all, we're going to take a look at what some of these horses have been doing. And first of all, we're going back to last month. This is race 650 over 1400 metres. And you see here we have Assimilate in red and white colours and Right Choice in green colours. And they've had a decent race shape, you can see by the heat map. And they come down the outside from the rear of the field and they quinella the race over 1400 metres, and finishing strongly. They look suited stepping up to the 1600 metres here. They're up in grade from class 3 but drop in the weights. And then I want to show you a race from much longer ago. In fact, we go back to January. This is for race 332. And once again, we see Right Choice involved in this one. Cordyceps in the red. They're both up near the lead. And they end up finishing 5th and 3rd. And as you can see on the heat map, the leaders here have done a lot of work in the run, and they did a good job to hold on to finish 5th and 3rd, while Nakoni Express in the purple colours, he gets home late and splits them in 4th placing. So we've seen the versatility of Right Choice. He can be ridden back, he can be ridden forward, and runs effectively either way, and I think that's going to be a key element of this particular race. When we go to the map, I don't think there's a great deal of speed here, and I think we might see Cordyceps under the lightweight and the inside draw, going back to his tactic of leading. And I don't think Right Choice will be far away either in a race that doesn't look all that well contested up the front. But we have Nakoni Express, who always gets back, as does Assimilate, even Lakeshore Eagle, probably midfield at best. And I don't think any of those horses are going to be as well suited as the two up on the speed. So the tip in race 4, Right Choice, his winning factor, the tempo. Now, we've seen that both Right Choice and Cordyceps can be very tough to get past up on a hot speed. I think they'll be even tougher to get past here on a softer tempo, and I've gone with a leaning towards the horse with the better winning record. The other race I want to take a look at for Sunday is race 11, and our winning factor here, the draw. Well, this is an interesting class 3 to finish the meeting, and quite a few given chances here. Be Ready, who's been knocking on the door in recent starts. Mig Energy for Zach Purton and Tony Cruz. President's Choice, who is racing particularly well. And Unique Treasure, another one who's racing very well without winning. And he gets another chance to break through here. Well, they all have claims here, those horses, I think. But the one I really want to focus on here is Mig Energy. And he's the Zach Purton, Tony Cruz team. Now, Zach has only had 29 rides for Tony Cruz this season. 14 of them have started favourite. Of course, quite a few of those have been the Star Stayer Exultant. But I think this one might be favourite as well. And Zach is often the rider that trainers call on when they want to fix a run of bad luck. And look, it's already working. He's gone from wide draws his last couple to drawing barrier 1 on Sunday. And I think that's going to be a key to MIG Energy winning the race. First of all, let's take a look at what has happened to him in those 2 recent starts from wide draws. And we're going to go back 2 runs ago. This is race 625, gate 14, Sha Tin aboard, and Sha takes him back to the rear early. He's in blue colours with white sleeves, and he then tries to find his way through the field, and you see him held up in the straight at the 300 metres briefly, and then held up again a bit more significantly about 60 metres later before running on, and he finishes in 3rd placing. Now, since then, he's been around again in race 669, and again had gate 12 here, and Vincent Ho, the jockey this time, and they switched tactics to try and ride MIG Energy forward, and you see he does some work. He gets over outside the leader, but I think you can also see that MIG Energy just wants to fight the rider a little bit when he gets there. That early exertion has just fired him up a little bit, and I do think that hurt his finishing effort over the final 200 metres. Now, that's just his last 2 starts, but I think you could make a good case to say MIG Energy has actually run well at all 5 Hong Kong starts without any race really working out to suit him. Well, that all changes on Sunday. When we take a look at the map here, he's from gate 1, and it's one of those odd 1200 metre sprint races without a lot of real pace. His stablemate, California Gung Ho, not a reliable beginner, but he is a possible leader from the outside draw. So could the horse that Zac Purton has jumped off to ride MIG Energy. That's Be Ready. He's got some speed. And there are others, if their riders decide to go forward, who could end up the leader. But most importantly, the one draw gives Zac Purton on MIG Energy all the possible options in the race. He could lead, he could sit behind, and I think that's going to be decisive. So the tip in race 11, MIG Energy. His winning factor, the draw. He's run well without luck. I think that drawing gate 1 in this particular race on Sunday is going to bring him that luck, and I think he's going to be very well bet to find his way into the winner's stall for the first time in Hong Kong. Well, that's it from the winning factor for this week. Good luck on Sunday. We'll see you next time.